I'm sure you all know that I'm hip and trendy. I'm on TikTok for goodness sakes, which coincidentally is where I found the recipe for tonight's meal. I didn't have anything planned for tonight, came across this viral TikTok, everyone's saying how delicious, quick and easy it is, so I thought why not hop onto that trend too. So tonight we are going to be making a feta cheese tomato pasta bake. I'm pretty excited. I got all the ingredients, so let me go through what you're gonna need if you wanna make it too. You're gonna need basil, olive oil, tomatoes. I got the heirloom cherry tomatoes or heirloom, mini heirloom tomatoes. You can use any sort of small grape tomatoes. Are they oyster or olive tomato? I can't remember what they're called. Anyway, all different types of little baby tomatoes would be good. Feta cheese, I just grabbed this one, it's a block one. You don't want to get the crumbly cheese, you want it to be a block because we're gonna bake it in the oven first. Garlic, I'm gonna try doing mine with a whole head of garlic, should be delicious. And then just to be a little bit extra, I'm gonna throw in some, I'm gonna throw in some red onion. For the pasta, I decided to be a little bit bougie, a little bit out there, you know, hip and cool. And I picked up this brown rice quinoa pasta, fusilli pasta. So it looks pretty good. I've already got my oven set to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. I've got the water boiling to put the pasta on, and I'm gonna get started making the rest of the dish. So I think my water's probably done for the pasta. I'm gonna pop that on. First of all, I'm gonna wash my tomatoes. Grab my baking dish. I'm gonna pop my feta cheese in, if I can open this thing. So apparently this is going viral. It originated in Finland, I believe, and it's been so popular in Finland to the extent that they actually ran out of feta cheese. Okay, so I just drained off my block of feta. I'm gonna pop it in to the center of my, oh, there's 2 blocks. Oh, interesting. Maybe I'll save one. I do like a bit of feta in a salad. Okay, throw in the tomatoes. I'm gonna do my onion as well, chop up my onion. So I don't want too much onion. What should I do? I'm gonna cut it this way. Then I'm actually gonna chop this up pretty fine. I'm just gonna cut the tips off of the garlic here. Perfect. That way it makes sure it's all gonna actually roast. So I'm gonna pop that in the middle for now. I'm gonna add a good glug of olive oil. Give it all a good stir. I'm pretty excited for this. Okay, I'm then gonna make a little space in the middle for my feta cheese to go in. My goodness, this looks gorgeous, doesn't it? Add a good glug more of olive oil. Salt and pepper. Pepper. Now I'm gonna whack this into the oven at 400 for about 30 minutes. I'm just gonna try and cut some of the leaves off the basil and then give that a wash right now. So, I've never been very good at knowing how to prune basil. Every time I've tried to do it, it's always failed. I've never been able to grow it, even though it's supposed to be one of the easiest things to do. I do love basil though, especially in the summer. I love these little plants from Trader Joe's. They're pretty cheap, so I just buy a plant and murder it. I'll be adding the basil in to the stuff once it's cooked, but I'm just gonna kind of tear it up into pieces. I don't know why, but I feel like I've heard you shouldn't chop basil. It seems like a bit of a chef thing to do as well. It just looks nicer, doesn't it, when it's been kind of torn apart. I might leave some of the smaller leaves, intact, but big ones I'm definitely going to tear in two. Just in case you're wondering, isn't this awesome? It's a sieve colander thing that actually hangs on the sink, has adjustable side things, so it will, you know, fit a pretty big sink. And then you just pull them out and rest it there, so it's easy to kind of get your water flowing. This one is a Martha Stewart one that we got for our wedding, but I'm going to pop a link for one on Amazon in the description box below if you're interested. I'm actually just going to plate up a real quick salad for us. Some wild arugula or rocket. Put a little handful of that in. And then I had some of this lettuce left, some fresh spring greens. I might need to put it in a bigger bowl. Let me get a bigger bowl. I just like to be able to toss it in a bigger bowl because it makes it easier when you add in the dressing. That's the salad. Pre-made dressing, oil, vinegar, salt and pepper, mustard, Dijon mustard, possibly a pinch of sugar. I don't know, I don't always put sugar in it, but that can help sort of even out the acidity. So I'm going to dress it with that, but I'm also going to cut up a little bit of cucumber. I prefer the hothouse cucumbers or the English cucumbers to the American ones or Mexican. I'm not really sure what, I was going to say breed, what genus? I don't know. What, oh my gosh, what type they are. I'm not sure. Anyway, so I just like these because I feel like they have a thinner skin around them and you don't actually have to peel the skin on these ones. Whereas the standard ones that are available in American superstores have a super thick skin and you actually have to peel them and the skin's kind of like greasy and it's quite bitter as well. So this is quite nice. There's a light cucumber, get a little bit of roughage from the skin. So I like these ones. I think they taste better as well. They're a little bit more expensive, but it's kind of like a little home comfort as well for me to eat a regular cucumber. So I'm just going to shove that in. And then we're probably going to eat the salad first because otherwise the kids don't always eat the dinner. If they see it's pasta, they'll just want to eat the pasta. They won't eat the salad. So sometimes, yeah, we just dish up the salad first, make them eat that, and then we start on the kind of whatever else we're having. So just give this a bit of a shake. Oh, garlic. It has garlic in, obviously. Wow. I just pulled it out of the oven. Look how delicious it looks. Possibly it could have gone a little bit longer in the oven. I would have liked that to be a little bit softer and the tomatoes to be a little bit more cooked, but the kids are going absolutely crazy. That's why I'm doing a voiceover right now because there's just screaming going on in the background. They're super hungry. So throw in your basil leaves, then add your pasta, give it all a really nice stir, mix it all in and dish it up. I would definitely be doing this recipe again. It's so easy, so simple, a nice vegetarian dish. Probably gonna have to do a voiceover for this, but let's give this a try.